Stephen, start of a new season, looking forward to it?
Yeah, I can't wait to get going now. Bit of a taste of it on Saturday, but Friday's what it's all about, the league, 3 points. The lads all week buzzing to go, trained hard again today. We'll go again Thursday and we'll be all set for Friday night.
And a lot of new signings in.
A lot of new lads and a lot of good players. I think the biggest thing, apart from the football side, with they're great lads. Everyone's fit in straight away. There's not one bad egg in that dressing room. Everyone's getting on well with everyone and everyone's pushing each other just as hard as the next man. As you can all see, the competition for places is fierce. I think that's the biggest difference from last year, is a standard that we have in training. Every day you have to bring your A game. I know myself, I was playing every day last year. Not a chance this year. If I have one bad training session, one bad day, that could be me on the bench or me in the stands. That's how good we are. So we'll just keep pushing each other. But the lads have definitely improved us as a team and myself as an individual.
48 midfielders there, so there's no competition really for midfield places. It's really good,
I tell you what, we could have two of the best midfielders in the league. But look, from the back four up, like competition is going to be fierce. Even with the addition of Owen O'Connell now at right full when Cav gets back, you've got your centre halves, Kenny, Johnny can play in there, Owen O'Connell can play in there with Benno. I mean, it's just going to be fierce. But again, that's what we need. I think that's what we were lacking last year. We didn't have great depth, I felt, last year, but this year I think that with the additions, it's going to be an exciting year.
And beating Dundalk last Saturday, did that give everybody a boost?
It gave us a boost, yeah, but we're all confident in our own ability and our ability as a team. We didn't need to beat Dundalk to kind of feel that. We've trained hard, kept all our heads down, and kind of gone about our business the way we Cork City do, which kind of keep ourselves to ourselves. And we fancied ourselves going in to beat Dundalk, and I think not only played them off the park, but we bullied them in every aspect of the game as well. We put it up to them, we matched them in every department, and I think we were better than them in every department on a day. But again, it was still pre-season, if you ask us. The real stuff starts Friday night, I suppose.
You have a special interest in Friday night, obviously, Expos.
Yeah, it's good times. Good times at Danemount. Great club, great lads. A lot of lads still there that I played with, but they're an honest bunch. As John said, they probably have the best of the part-time players, but anyone that could be full-time if they want to be. They just love playing the game, them lads. And that's what you have to be careful against, you know what I mean? You're not up against any egos, you're not up against any lads that want to play football and win for each other. So it's going to be a very tough game. We're not taking it for granted.
They'll take them on Friday night, look at doing the match as well. So.
Oh, absolutely. They'll come down here thinking they're going to take 3 points off us. They'll think we'll be still riding high from the presence. Yeah, they have. They have been a bogey team. Well, since I've been here, since last year, it's always been tough. It's always a tough place to play. I knew that from playing the home dressing room, that teams coming in, it's hard to get a result in Danemount. But look, the Bows are the sort of team that got to down here. They're not going to sit back like some teams do and turn us across. They're going to come at us, and we're prepared for that. They're going to still think we're riding high from Saturday. So just take it as it come. Keep working hard this week, and what will be on Friday will be.
Will you celebrate if you score?
No. Only if the shed ends. No, look, if I score, I'm a Cork City player. I'm going to be here for at least 2 years. Had great times at Bows, but that's in the past. My future's in Cork, so look, I tend to get carried away, so I probably will take the shirt off and run around. So just try and score first, that's the main thing.
Stephen, there's 7 new additions we mentioned earlier, and they all started against Dundalk.
Yeah.
Do you feel there's a league title in this squad?
Yeah, I do. Well, no, of course. I wouldn't be here, and the 20 other lads in the dressing room wouldn't be here if we didn't think we were going to win a league title. The standard in that dressing room is winners. There's lads that have won leagues, there's lads that have won FAI Cups, and the way we've moulded and gelled together, we all have a common goal, and that's to win as many trophies as we can for the club.
Everything's gone up a notch or two.
It's everything. The professionalism aspect of off the pitch, on the pitch, from the coaches right through to everyone involved in the club. We've just gone up that notch. Seen a bit of it on Saturday with the style of football we're playing as well. I think it's an exciting style. We're getting the ball down and playing, expressing ourselves, very attacking, and we have the players to do it. Maybe last year we didn't really have the players in some areas to keep the ball for as long as we wanted. We'd go long the odd time, but as you've seen on Saturday, every time we got it, we kept it. We pressed Dundalk, got it back, and then we kept it again. And that's very hard to play against. I played against teams that we can't get the ball back off, and it tires you out, and then you pick your chances. So I think that there's goals within the team, lots of goals, and excitement. But at the end of the day, 3 points, no matter how well you get them, you need 3 points.
And it's time to make Turner's Cross a venue to be feared as well, I suppose.
Yeah, it has to be a fortress. I know that from playing against Cork. You used to fear coming down here, but at the same time, you'd up your game because of the crowd. You wanted to get a result. You wanted to get a pop off Cork City because the best fans in the league every week in, week out. And as a player, you can only thrive off that, and especially playing in front of them now in the Cork City jersey. I mean, if you can't go up for the games at Turner's Cross, there's no point in being here. There's no place to hide on a Friday night down at the Cross, like so. But as I said, the players that John's brought in, everyone has that mentality. It's not just me or one or two others. It's 20 lads across the board that have that mentality and the will to win.
You scored in the first game of last season, didn't you?
I did.
At the right end, we hope this Friday night.
Yeah, I scored against Cork the first game of the season last year. Look, I'd love to score on Friday night. As an attacking player, you love to score. There's no better feeling. But I'm the sort of lad, I said it the first day I got to the club, if I can set up as many as I score, or if I set up and someone scores and we win 1-0, that's what it's all about. There's no individuals, and you can see in the dressing room this year there's absolutely no individuals. It's all one common goal. So no matter who scores the goals or who sets them up, everyone celebrate together, and as a collective group, 3 points as well is a must, you know.
You set yourself any goals ahead of new seasons?
I've got a few personal goals myself, but I'll keep them in house. There's no point in putting added pressure on yourself in front of the media, and if you don't hit them targets, then it might have been, people look at it as a failed season. So I'll keep them to myself. Obviously a few more goals to my name. I think I 5 last year, 3 at City, 2 at Sligo, a couple of assists and that. But yeah, I'd like to score a few more goals. But just to get in the team is the first goal now at the moment. To get in the team and to play well and to keep my spot. So yeah, a couple of goals. I'm sure every player in the team has their own personal goals. We don't speak about them. We've only got one common goal, and it's 3 points on Friday night or Saturday night.